Good evening, everyone. We're bringing you another live performance from New York City tonight. Hope you're being safe, staying home, and everyone you know is in good health. Stay tuned for lots more on Connect TV.
Hi, how are you? I'm Mikel Paris. Welcome to A Song a Day. 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 You're welcome. Episode number 9. That's crazy. This is the 9th day in a row I've been doing this, and I'll tell you, it's one of the most rewarding things I've done. This is I get nervous about it, and I'm always changing things up. As you can see, I've changed the orientation a little bit today because Mr. Chickering here, this guy, I'm gonna play that. You know what? Let me mute that. What's up, guys? Thanks for stopping by. Hey, it's always good to see all my regular crew. Pam's here. Yvonne, good to see you. Jamie, Joseph, Ernie, what's up? Yeah, so this Chickering is actually in a historic vintage piano that I picked up many years ago, and it was in storage. And then when I finally moved, I got to put into my studio, and I'm super excited to play it. Now, keep in mind that this was tuned after I moved, and then obviously I haven't been able to get somebody to tune it since the madness has begun. So it has a little extra character, and I know there's like 1 or 2 notes I have to avoid, and I'm going to do that at all costs. So today I actually went to the supermarket, and that was interesting. I hadn't been out for 6 days. I was hunkered down here, and I was like, I need some supplies. So went to the supermarket, and I got to vent just a little bit. I'm sorry if I got to vent a little bit, but it's just amazing that people still aren't taking this as seriously as they should. I don't understand. Case in point, I'm at the checkout, right? And the cool thing, the supermarkets and stores now are all like, they're all putting squares of 6 feet apart so that you can see exactly what the distance needs to be. And so I'm at the checkout, and I got my shopping cart at the end of the checkout line so that just in case someone did think they wanted to come right up on me, you can't. I'm blocking. And so I'm at the checkout, and I'm bagging my stuff, and then this dude just like walks right behind me in my lane, in my checkout lane, number 1, which is stupid, and then puts his bags into my shopping cart and starts to leave with it. And I was, excuse me, sir, why are you taking my, oh, I didn't know you were using that. Okay, that's one thing, but why are you coming that close to me in my checkout line? Why didn't you come in the entrance like everybody else? So that was frustrating. And then I went to the liquor store, and the guy had 2 big signs on his door, 1 customer at a time, which I thought was smart. Let's just keep it on, you guys all need your alcohol. In fact, I'm going to open a freshie here. Cheers, everybody. I hope you guys are all safe and healthy. Oh, God. This is probably my favorite beer. I know I've been drinking Negro Modelo, but Guinness has always been. So cheers. I hope you guys are all doing all right out there. Anyway, so I saw there was someone else in the liquor store, so I kind of opened it, and I looked at the guy behind the counter. I was like, should I wait? And he's like, no, it's okay, you can come in. So I kind of made my distance and went and got my stuff, and then as I'm approaching the register and the woman in front of me paid and she was starting to leave, a woman just opens the door and comes in like nothing, and she starts walking in, and now there's 3 of us in the store, and she's getting close proximity. Just tell me if I'm freaking out a little bit too much about that. And I just said, I guess some people can't read your sign, to the guy. And then the woman who came in, kind of stopped, and she kind of looked around, and I exited and got out of there. But I mean, we're in the hotbed. This is New York City where I am, and this is like stuff's about to spike crazy. And I don't understand why people aren't taking it seriously. So then I go home and I throw all my clothes into the washing machine, jump in the shower, and I'm doing all right. And I take it super seriously because, you know, I've had asthma all my life, and it got really bad when I was a kid, and I had to go to this hospital for a bunch of months as a 9-year-old to learn how to deal with the asthma and how to not get worked up when I felt like I was having to start having trouble breathing, how to stay calm. And I was reading this actually today, that one of the things that China was saying was that hot liquids, drink a lot of green tea, drink the hottest water that you can. And that was one thing they taught me at the National Jewish Hospital in Denver, was that they made you, if you started to feel like you were having an asthma attack, they made you sit down in this chair and drink 3 cups of water. And it was the warmth, but it was also psychological. It was like, just remain calm, you got this, everything's in control. So I'm no stranger to having difficulty breathing, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but you know, I have a history of that. And so in some ways, again, things aren't all that different for me. I'm spending all my time in the studio, I'm editing, I'm working and hanging out with you guys. So, but I did want to show you this chickering. I actually found a date, check it out, or chickering it out. And someone, I guess back in the day, they used to write when they tuned it or did work on it. And you can see March 1st, 1951. So the story behind this piano supposedly is that it was used for Broadway for rehearsals. So they would use this on Broadway in rehearsal spaces and rehearsal rooms, and when they were practicing all the songs and getting everything together. So I'm really excited to play it for you guys, but I'm not going to do that quite yet. So listen, I hope you guys are all doing well. Good to see you guys. Kaylin's back. Michelle's back. Leanna. I know, right? Pam Meyer, good to see you. Tara. I'm really thankful that you guys all are hanging out with me, because this helps me a lot. I can't even express to you how much this helps me, and I hope that it helps you guys forget about things for 15 or 20 minutes, you know, and I'm really thankful to be able to do this. And if you can find a little bit, you know, us musicians, as so many other people, are screwed, and you can if you want to show your support, you can go to my Venmo. It's at MikelParis, spelled the same way, all one word. I also have a paypal.me/MikelParis LLC. And if you want to become a monthly sustainer, you can go to my patreon.com/TuneTrek site. And on there, I'm putting all of the live recordings from a song a day, so you can sort of see and hear everything organized. So again, I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out. And I am going to play some songs for you now. Well, I'm going to play a song, and we'll see how I feel about playing another one. So this is the premiere and the debut of my chickering piano in a song a day, and we're going to see how it does. I haven't named the piano yet. I don't know if any of you guys are into nomenclature and all that stuff. So if you guys have any interesting ideas for what to name my piano, I'm open to that. Chantel, good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. So without further ado, this was a request, and this is a song that was on my Flow CD, which was actually a CD that Benj Gershman from O.A.R. helped me sort of put together and compile all these songs that I'd been working on. And this song, I remember writing the lyrics outside the Stomp Theater. I was in one of those moods where I was being reflective, as we all have sometimes, and these lyrics just sort of came to me, the first lyric, and I was sitting there thinking about the way I am. And lately I've been thinking about the way I am, and that became the first lyric. And I wrote it on piano, and so that's what I want to play it on, and it's called Fortunately. I hope you guys like it. Lately I've been thinking about the way I am. I don't like what I'm seeing. I've been holding on to things I understand. I don't like what I'm feeling now. Open me could take a long, long time. Fortunately not the kind of sink my teeth too deeply, fortunately you. I'm not the kind of spill your guts to me, it makes for perfect company. I've been holding on just like a little tick. I find I can't surrender. This is how it's done to make the feelings stick. I felt this in September now. Lately I've been thinking about the way I am. I don't like what I'm seeing. I've been holding on to things I understand. I don't like what I'm feeling. Open me could take a long, long time. Fortunately, I'm not the kind of sink my teeth too deeply. Fortunately, I'm not the kind of spill your guts to me. It makes for perfect company. Sitting here waiting on a new situation. On my way back to an old destination. I tried all night, but I couldn't find the answers. No, no. Gotta make it work, cause I'm running out of chances. Yeah, must be out of my mind. All the melodies coming back to me, cause I'm feeling just fine. City lights, just a few more miles to go. I do this all the time. Why do I draw these lines that keep me out of reach? It's not what I wanted, no, but it brings me to my knees over and over, over and over, over and over, over and over. Sunny days, God, I swear there must be sunny days up ahead or in between. Sunny days, I think I found you in this place. Over and over, over and over, over and over. Over and over and again. Man, I love that song so much. Quick story about Over and Over. I remember we were going in the studio, we were recording a bunch of songs, and that song was a song that Andrew McMahon wrote, and it was a full band song. So I was sort of listening to it and, you know, figuring out my parts that I was going to play. We were going to work it out, and then just all of a sudden it turned into an idea that let's try it as just a piano and vocal thing, Mark and I. So we went into my area that I had this beautiful grand piano and all my keyboards and an organ and everything. And now I'm frantically trying to figure out, what am I playing on this song? We're in the studio now. I got to like create the magic in an instant. I had to learn the progression, figure out exactly how I was voicing things. And Mark and I, we just did 3 live takes of that song. And one of the takes became the winner, and ever since then it has that feeling for me of going back to that moment in the studio whenever Mark and I play it live. So cheers for you guys for requesting that. I really appreciate that. If anybody has any questions, I think this is a good time to talk about that. If you guys want to ask anything about music and things that I've done in the past, this is a good time. Oh yeah, and Carrie, we have done it full band. You're right, where it'll start with Mark and I, and then in the bridge, sunny days, it'll kick in with the full band, and that's awesome. That harkens back to when we used to do On My Way, where we would do an acoustic vibe, where we would do like 5 or 6 songs with this red curtain would come down behind us. And in On My Way, we would start that acoustic. And then Mark would start the chugging part, and we would all walk around back to our places and then kick in for the... Oh, man, I love that. So, cheers, Mike Martin. Good to see you. Good to see you. So, if anybody doesn't have any questions, I want to thank you guys all again for hanging out. A song a day, 7:30 p.m. every night till the world ends, the virus goes away, or I run out of songs. I'm also taking song requests. Those were 2 requests that I had tonight. And going back to my days touring Europe as a piano entertainer, if you want to sort of throw something in the virtual tip jar and then send me a couple options. All I'm doing now is learning songs, and it's really great for me too to like work on some of these new covers. Songs that I've always wanted to learn, songs that I didn't even know. So it's expanding my musical vocabulary having you guys make song requests, and I really, really appreciate it. What's up, Michael? Good to see you guys. Paul. You have 2 daughters. Let's talk about this. How do I intro them to instruments? All I would say to that is like my mom, she had a piano in the house. And I would hear her playing it, and I sat down and started playing it myself. So if you can just have things lying around, give them an assortment of things. Buy a cheap acoustic guitar. You can buy a little keyboard with some speakers built into it. Buy some percussion stuff. Maybe have a little vocal mic and a little amp or something. Just have things around, and they will discover it. You don't even necessarily have to know how to play yourself. Just having it available, and don't push them. Read what it seems like they're interested to, and where they're going with it. So that's a good question. Carrie wants to hear me play a song that inspired me as a young musician. That's a great idea. I've got some of those on my list. Obviously, for me, it was piano singers. It was Billy Joel, it was Elton John, Bruce Hornsby, James Taylor, storytellers, singer-songwriters, storytellers. Those are some of the top that when I sat down and started playing as a kid, that I was playing songs from them. Barry Manilow. I had a Barry Manilow songbook. And some of these were my mom, so I can't claim that as mine, as was a Neil Diamond songbook. But those were a lot of the stuff that I started playing, was just what happened to be around. And I'll play some of those for you guys as this continues. So if no one else has any... Springsteen, Cassie. Yes, I'll put that on my list. Don't touch your face. What's wrong with you? It's so hard not to touch your face. I can't even... it's habitual, and you... ridiculous. Don't touch your face, MP. Don't touch your face. Anyway, cheers. If no one else has any more questions... I got a new computer, so I'm interested in seeing how the stream is for today. Let me know how the audio is. And I was working on an 8-year-old MacBook Pro that I had maxed out, and I was squeezing every ounce of processing from that, and I finally got a new iMac. I'm so excited, so thankful. So, what's up, Elvin? Thunder Road. And don't forget, it's got to be something that I can sort of do on my own here. But keep those suggestions coming. I'll go back into the feed after this, and we will find some good stuff. So, again, thank you guys. I hope you guys are healthy and happy. My friend Lou was discharged from the hospital, and he says it's going to be a long road for him, but that was, I guess, a good sign, right? So I want to leave you with this little ditty, and again, I'm going to see you guys tomorrow, and stay well and stay safe.
All is well, all is good, all is fine in my neighborhood. If I'm well, then you can tell that I'm fine and I'm doing well. Dum, dum, dum. Dum, dum, dum. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. 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 All is well, all is good, all is fine in my neighborhood. If I'm well, then you can tell that I'm fine and I'm doing well. Dum, dum, dum. Dum, dum, dum. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, dum, dum. Dum, dum, dum. Dum, dum, dum. Dum, dum, dum.